something is in there. A lot of positions that I think I was put in, I had to make tough decisions in my life about who I would be. I was 13 years old, and being 13, having that type of exposure, was cool to go to Howard Homecoming with Puff. It was great to be able to go to Club USA or the Supper Club with Puffy in that time, or the Tunnel. These are places that a 13-year-old probably should not be. Most kids will be excited about it. Most kids are trying to figure out how to be around hot girls, pretty girls. I'm around grown women, and I'm seeing them do things and have experiences that I'm not quite ready for. I think that he was just trying to show me the lifestyle.
At this point, it's not even a rumor or a piece of conjecture that Kim Porter kept a journal in which she documented events in her life and also recorded what she witnessed Diddy doing to other people. However, it's been challenging to determine exactly what Kim Porter was concealing because there must have been some extremely damaging information on her laptop and phone for it to vanish the day she died. Now we know that she did have footage of Diddy not only abusing her but also doing some really dubious things to people he was in charge of or who worked for him. And one of them was, regrettably, Usher Baby. It's obvious that Usher was brutally exploited and turned into Diddy's butt buddy when he was very young. And Diddy essentially acknowledged it when he stated twice that he used to wrestle over some frosted flakes as a teenager and a grown man. Now, baby, I know Tommy the Tiger says that they were great, but they aren't that great.
My brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because
I was so mesmerized, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was just so blown away by the stamina, the connection, being able to be connected that long, so much shit. We have like so much mother niggas running shit out here, all those dance numbers and all that. Take your time and breathe it in. Yeah, we all when we go see this for you. This ain't for nobody else but you. You take your time, boy. I see you. Fly ass motherfucker doing good. How the fuck you in the kitchen? Eating all my cereal.
When Diddy was questioned about his relationship with Usher, Usher always seemed a little uneasy. He would either try to avoid the question, or, at the very least, dig to find something good to say about Diddy. But when asked if he would let his children go through what he went through as a child, he quickly let out a head.
See some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
And your
Joey C,
parents were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, does it keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Chili of TLC even claimed that she observed something so unsettling that she is still unable to talk about it after she ended her relationship with Usher.
It was not the man that I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I knew that, so.
As a result of Diddy controlling Kim to the extent that she felt worthless without him, according to her friend Shahara Lottie, if Diddy tried to call Kim and she didn't answer, the lights would be turned off the following day. For this reason, Kim began recording Diddy's activities in her diary and on her flash drive in the hopes of gaining some leverage. but she was surprised to discover real videos of Usher and Diddy being personal. Shortly after discovering the videos, Usher allegedly ended up bleeding in the hospital. Of course, Kim never thought she would see the footage of Usher and Diddy together. But when she did, she kept it and wrote about it in her diary. Based on what she saw in the video, which showed Diddy abusing Usher and him later ending up in the hospital, Kim believed that Usher's predicament was directly related to some intimate activity.
I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you gonna give him a pass?
Although her laptop and flash drive mysteriously vanished as soon as she left the picture, we can never be too certain, because back in 2012, Usher paid $1 million to settle a lawsuit with Jane Doe after she claimed that he had given her herpes. Later that year, Usher was hit with yet another lawsuit, this time from 3 different people. All 3 of them, 3 women and 1 man who didn't want to be identified, so he called himself Jovo, said they had slept with Usher. One of the women, Quantasia Sharpton, went into great detail about the whole situation, claiming that they had all been Usher fans for a long time and that they jumped his bones without hesitation when they had the chance, but he put their health at risk without disclosing that he had herpes. In 2017, Laura Helm filed a second lawsuit against Usher for $10 million, which she later upgraded to $20 million after learning that he had given her HSV-2. Usher has never denied the allegations that he had been going around having sex with people without telling them that he was carrying the only thing that was real. But we're all still saying that it was alleged because there isn't any money for a lawsuit over here. Considering who allegedly gave him the infection and exposed him to the lifestyle, it is not surprising that he would say something like that. He had previously stated that the lawsuit should be dismissed because Laura should have known that having sex with someone without protection always carries some risk. That Usher and Diddy's situation has been discussed for some time, and that Usher is actually the victim of it all. When he was just 13, he got caught up in Diddy's favor camp, didn't know any better, and had no one watching out for him. However, now that Diddy is in jail, we know that the proof of. There are more people talking about Usher and Diddy. And since people are eager to hear his side of the story, Usher should publish a book or something. I knew Diddy was a sick man because Usher's mother's tone was disgusted when she talked about removing her son from him. He had her son essentially being a former employee to offer him style. Sick man, he was 14 or younger when he lived with P, and he has already mentioned that he used to take him to crazy parties. He wants to share his own tale that a man is a groomer and a victim, so I kind of want Usher to be left alone. What do you guys think about this situation? Predator Usher hardly mentions his time with Diddy, which should tell you everything you need to know. I'll see you in the next video. Please leave your opinions in the comments section and make sure to like and subscribe. Goodbye, criminals.